Hanman Crusader here, and welcome to part 8. So this session is about replacing some bearings, pulling the bolts off that want replacing, and all general stuff like that. We've got the tank off and done a repair work in there and cleaned up and done a bit of painting, and all general good service work, if you like. So sit back and enjoy, and we'll catch you on the next one. So, what the bloody hell is he messing around at now, you might say? Well, I wanted to clean the tank up both sides. There's one thing. Plus I need to clean the inside and back of the combine. For 2. For 3, behind there, we've got a bearing done. I didn't fancy struggling in between that and the tank. It took me about an hour to get the tank off on my own, so then I can get into several other things. Some grease nipples on here, be easy to get at. I can polish the blooming idler wheel up, and yeah, fill all the bits of clean the frame, clean all the crap out the fan, and so on. Give it a good tidy up, and then put the tank back. So I thought, you know, it would kill a lot of birds with one stone, as you would say. So I'll get it out of the way, and then we'll come back, and it's that one there, the bearing in there, is the one that's got to be sorted. While I'm here, I'll take the plugs out of the main bearings, give them a shot of grease and put plugs back in. So yeah, well, that's the daylight in, that's for sure. So that's finally got the hub off, hub for the pulley. It was a hard pull, that one was, and that's what remains of the bearing. And as you can see, there's nothing there, just the inner shell and the outer shell. So yeah, we'll get the pulleys behind that inner, and we'll pull it off. We'll polish the shaft up first, but yeah, been like it a long while, hasn't it? Not in my ownership, I'll tell you, but there you go. Okay, right, so I'll crack on and do a bit more. So the quickest way to get one of these bearing shells off is just to grind a flat on it, being careful not to touch the shaft, then just tap it one with the hammer and it'll split, and you can't actually get a good grip on there with that, not enough sticking up, plus the edge is a bit rounded on this one. There you go. As you can see, it just lets it relieve its grip a little bit and then it'll come off. So we'll just polish that up with a bit of Emmercloth now, and hopefully it'll fit a new bearing. Okay, so while we've got the tank off, and we repaired the bearing, put a new bearing in there, and had a good clean up and a tidy up, because she was looking a bit rough around there. I can stand far enough back. So yeah, I mean it's just tidied it up. When we get all the other bits and pieces back on, it'll all blend in a bit more. I've got the belt wheels off the bottom of the pan for the auger, just tidying up. I'll show you the bit on the tank in a minute. But while we're stood here, I'm going to change that sprocket so it matches the other side one, because as you can see, the whole thing, she's climbing. The points have all gone. She's been slipping at different times, and so we'll sort that out. And I've also been sorting the tank out. This is the back of the tank that we don't get to see, and it was all red rust. So we'll give it a liberal coating and cleaning and coating, and I'll just polish that bit. Same as the bottom of the funnel. Just wanted a good sort out and a good clean up. Because it's a bit you can't see, but it needs to be protected against the blooming elements, the rust and so forth, because otherwise you're going to end up with a blooming hole in it. And yeah, and I've got the guards there for the pulleys as well. Look, I just painted. So yeah, done a fair bit this week, and had a few problems as well along the way, but we've overcome them and we're getting there. And the other thing is, while this is all in bits, I think I've said it before, but the grain pan fastens up in that hole there. So while I've got all this room here, I can hold my hand under here and just wiggle and jiggle the old grain pan until I get that pin to line up, which is going to be a major benefit with having the tank off. I mean, you wouldn't take the tank off just to do that job, but while it's off, it'd make that job a lot easier. So yeah, that's all good. So we'll catch you on the next one. Okay, so we're out here this morning in the spares department, and got to retrieve the sprocket off this one. We already had the hub off the other side, which was taken off when the engine was taken out. So got the jack under, as you can see, and we'll just undo these studs, whip the wheel off, get the hub off because the centre nut's already gone, and to get the sprocket. I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, so we'll just get the last stud out of the wheel. So that's me hub from my sprocket. As you can see, it's in fairly good order. I was just going to let that down just so it sat in the middle of the wheel just to keep it up off the floor, but I just had to fire the tractor up for that. Catch you in a minute. So I'll just lay the wheel down to finish, put him under there, look, just to make it a bit more safe. So, you know, even bits like that, even like the brakes and bits, pump, still retrieving a good few bits. I mean, the most of it's gone now, like the hood and bits and pieces, you know. But still a lot of bits. You guarantee when you break down, the bits will have already gone off of it. But it's come up trump so far. So right, we'll go and get the sprocket off the hub and get it fastened to the combine, get it back on its wheels. Right, so that's got the combine drum off, and there's the new hub. Right, so we've got grease residues all in this one, look. Well, that one, look, is bone dry. But when we look at this grease seal, I just popped it back on there. But you can see all that side, look, it's never been in the blooming hub. Just starting to see a bit of shiny bit there, look, which was just stuck one side of the hub, probably where the hub was rubbing around with it. But that side, look, no signs of it being like you've just knocked it out, where you'd expect to see it all shiny like that. So I suspect that the seal was, when the drum was put on, they've caught it and it's tipped the seal out, so it's half in, half out, creating the oil residues in there. Well, I mean, we'll wipe that out. That seal seems quite hard as well. So that one being dry, if it pops out okay, we might just swap that over. I'll just put him on the shaft and just try him, and if it feels okay, it's only grease, it's not like it's got a whole oil in. If it's a better one, I'll fit it. So yeah, and I got the sprocket off that one as well. Look, it lays down there. I mean, yeah, as you can see, like, she's very poorly. The chain's been round on that one a few times, hasn't it? Yeah, she's very poorly when you compare it to like this one. So right, I'll get the spanners out and get the two swapped over, and I'll bring you back. Okay, and so we've got the sprocket on to the drum now, and the drum was relatively clean, just got a spot of rust in it, and I did change that seal, and this time it's knocked in properly. Just be careful how I put it on so it don't pull it out. So I've cleaned all the brake shoes up, dug them out as you would. Got rid of all the muck and dust and stuff. Good shoes. Adjusters all free. And I will slacken the adjuster bolts off for the chain while it's easy to get at. So yeah, I'll set to and chuck that on and reassemble the chain and adjust it. And I'll bring you back when I adjust it. So it's a sprocket all on the drum, and all the shoes are all clean out. Everything's been sorted so as it's all ready and go back together. But while the drum's off, I just thought I'd better pull the pulleys off the variable speed pulley, because we need to get the drum belt off. I'm going to replace the drum belt, which is there, and I also need to replace the belt on the back of it. As you can see, it's broke its back in several places. She's ruptured in half there, look, and you've got two there, look. So we need, in order to replace that one, we could just slip it off the top and get that one off, but we'll put a new belt on, flat belt and that V belt, and in order to do that we've got to split this lot down here. And I don't mind, because it's good serviceability, because I can get in there, clean stuff up, make sure everything is greasable, and polish the rubber pulley as well, so that it makes the job a bit easier. Because once that belt's out, then I can sit down and polish this one up. And I've got to polish the flat belt drive, which is on the far side there, and there, look, we've got to polish him up so it all runs smooth. So yeah, we're sort of into it, taking bits out on it again when we should be putting bits back, but hey ho, let's get it done and then it's finished. So we're getting the belt off. She was a bit tight, I've had to shoehorn it off, but then when you have a look on the inside, look, it's had some spray belt dressing on it, and it was stuck to the pulley. And no wonder the poor old thing couldn't slip. And this is your beta bar pulley, look. See all the stuff looks stuck on. Pulley should be shiny. As you can see. No wonder the poor old thing wouldn't slip really. And although we can't see that one, because obviously that one's live onto the gearbox, but when you look just further down, I'll get my hand in, just there, look, all in there, it's all like coated in fibres and sticky stuff. So just as well I took it all the bits now, at least I can shine the pulleys up, as well as shining the variable speed pulleys as well. So they're about to have a good clean up, and along with that one in there, look. And I'll just make a fair job of her with a new belt. But now I've got that off, of course, I can put this one all right. You know, the adjusters there all to go on, so I'll get this belt sorted out, because I've got some here in the yard, set of combine belts, so I'm pretty sure I've got this one. So I'll do that now, and then I'll bring you back when I start putting them on. So I've just fitted a new belt on there. It's one with the second-hand combine belts that I got, but it's actually a blooming good belt, so I'm really chuffed for that one. So I'll just put that on there. And it's all just hanging there loose at the minute, but I just got it started because I needed two hands. But basically, you've got a long threaded rod in the back here with an adjuster on the top, and then it just presses down on the belt to keep that tight like that. So this is so much what I'm just looking at doing now. So I'll just twitch this up a little bit. Sealed bearing, this one, so let's get a spanner. I think it's getting a bit tight. This one will reach just about, look, just a So now I've just got to twitch the adjuster up so it shoves the pulley down. I've no doubt all these bolts I'm putting on, because they've been stood a while, will stretch, and I will have to readjust them when we get her running again. But just about going to have enough adjustments in it, I think. It's not going to tighten it right up, so obviously the bolt is just a tad longer, although it did feel it was shorter. I'll tell you what I've done wrong. I've got the belt the wrong side of the pulley. The belt should be on top of the pulley. Silly boy. That's no problem. We can soon sort that. Just do that, and then lift it up. That's better, isn't it? You can't quite see the adjuster what I'm doing. Okay, just hold. Hang on a minute while I'll get you up here somewhere. Look, there's the adjuster. And I've got to wind him up. She should sound better and run a lot nicer with all the new bolts and bits and pieces that we're putting on it. So with a new bearing and that. You get a lot of noise with the combine anyway, with cutter bars chattering and going into and different things, and sometimes it's a job to pick out when the bearing is actually gone. So it's a good idea to just have a walk around and have a nice check that get hold of the shaft and put a bar in them or whatever. Just give them a twitch up and down, just see if any of them's wobbling about. So especially something of this age, right, because you just don't know where they're at. We've not run in the combine before, I don't know nothing about it, so other than we've got a model before it which we've run for several years, and yeah, I mean that. We'll just give it another couple of twitches. Yeah, we'll call that do. I don't want to over tighten it. I just need it to drive so it don't slip. So and what we'll have to do now is have to put 2 spanners on there to lock the nut down onto that adjuster. But you'll get the gist of that. That's easy enough. And then obviously the next thing I've got to do is set to and clean these bloody pulleys up. I mean, they're in a hell of a state. So yeah, I've got a new belt coming Monday, stroke Tuesday. So if I can, you know, get some of these bits all cleaned up, once I get the belt fixed, then I can, you know, obviously put the pulley all back together, and then put my tank back on, and we will. We're getting, well, then obviously put the brake drum back on. See, I can't access the pulley, and everything won't come by with the brake drum on, so I've got to wait until get that all back together before I can put the brake drum back on. But we have got a corn pan to do, of course. Yeah, must put the corn pan in before I put the tank on. Keep forgetting about that. So once I've got this belt sorted, then I will hit the corn pan and then the tank. Yep, that's the way. Okay, that's pretty much all for this one then. Okay, so we've got the build up of stuff on here. I mean, this is pretty much all the way around like this. Got my best wood chisel on the job, and but you can imagine with 3 or 4 mil of stuff on there all the way around that pulley. That alone would increase the diameter and you know, tighten the belt. So, and the other thing is, I've always screwed and stuff on here. It got more build up on one side than it has the other, and it's made the belt right across, and that's why I've got that inch and the bits that shot off the other day when we were trying it out, and the belt is now narrower than what it should be. But like I say, we've got my new belt coming, so that'll all be good. I've got this one on now, so it's good. So I'll just progress with this a bit more, and I'll bring you back when there's more to show. Right, so I've been polishing up this morning. As you can see, our pulley's got a bit of a shine to it now, and that was just all caked up with rubber, all stuck on it. This one's nice and smooth, wouldn't be too bad. And this one's got a bit of a shine to it as well now, look. All the clag's gone. Probably do a bit more of a difficult to see in that sunlight. And this one's been done. Again, whether it shows a reflection of the shine or not, I don't know, but it's nice and smooth, that one is. But you see that shine a bit. It's not too bad. I could do a little bit more work, but it's pretty good. But anyway, let's give them all a good start. And the same as at the inside of the variable speed wheel there, look, it's all been polished up. So when we fire the belt up again, you know, it's be a lot kinder for the belt. Leave all the rust. It's got to polish itself up. Well, obviously with the rust on there, it's wearing the belt as well. So I'm happy that, you know, we've done what we've done, because now it's give it a better start. So that's good. So that's pretty much it for this session, I think.